Welcome to episode 7 of Culture Shock. My name is Rusty and today we're going to be going to the ancient capital of China in Xi'an, and it's also the home base of Team WE. It's a beautiful city full of mystery and honestly I'm just excited to go, so let's jump right in. Welcome to Xi'an. Xi'an was the capital of ancient China for more than 13 dynasties, was also the beginning of the Silk Road, but more importantly, not only is it ridiculously hot, it's where esports has now come in one of the many cities around the country. Team WE was the side that actually chose to come here, so let's check out what made them want to move to such a beautiful city.
For the first stop, we are at the former site of Wei Zheng's mansion. Wei Zheng was a well-known expostulation minister in the Tang dynasty and lived here 1400 years ago. Nowadays, it's called Yongxingfeng. Right now, Yongxingfeng has become a specialty food and culture block, which illustrates the ancient town's complex histories and spreads Xi'an's good name and its popularity. Within this area, you can not only have a bite of the local tasty food, but also experience the remaining cultural heritage. One of these specialties is the throw the bowl wine.
So in Xi'an, this is a way of wishing yourself good fortune and safety, as you can see, by throwing the bowl into the stack of them after drinking the wine.
Sui sui ping an is an idiom in China. People believe that when someone breaks something by accident, it will bring bad luck. As a consequence, when people break something like plates or bowls, they just have to rumble sui sui ping an to get comfort in their mind and pray for safeness at the same time. Meanwhile, sui sui ping an's original idiom is sui sui ping an, which means to live one's life happily ever after. Yet the pronunciation is exactly the same. It's an interesting phenomenon in Chinese.
So we're in a traditional Chinese restaurant here in Xi'an, which means of course we're going to try some traditional Chinese food. I'm excited to taste it, but I'm a little bit nervous as I have no idea what's going to come out. Let's see what happens. It looks like we're going to start with a bread of some kind. Not sure what it actually is, but it looks like bread. We'll see.
这个饼，这叫黄金圈，这叫菊花心，这叫龙虎背。这个饼叫九死一生，9层死面，1层发面。这个饼呢，1分为2， 2分为4，中间破开，要掰成黄豆大。
So I'm going to try and do it myself now. In half first. This is harder than I thought already. In quarters. And try and split. I don't know how he did this part. I actually have no idea how he did this part. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm confused. Well, you know what? He said the size of a bean, so we're gonna go the size of a bean. This is a long process. Okay, so we've just finished the bowl, we've put it all together, and now I'm going to attempt to try and get the waiter, if you don't mind. Jiefan. Okay.
The traditional routine to eat pao moi is, after you slice the bun, you ask the waiter to jiefan, meaning take the sliced bun, and then your bun will be delivered to the kitchen to be cooked. Since Xi'an is in the northwest of China, there are lots of cows and goats, and Xi'an is also the local home of the Hui nationality, so beef and lamb are their main meats of choice. Also, due to the city's geographical location, rice is rare, but wheat is plentiful, so pasta is their main food source. When you eat pao moi, you can not only slice the bun all by yourself, but also ask for sliced ones from the restaurant. However, I've heard that it'll be more fun and much more delicious if you slice the bun yourself. After adding the lamb or beef soup and the meat, let it boil a bit longer, and then your beautiful pao moi is ready to be eaten.
Does look good. So we've got the completed dish. There's a couple of extras here as well. That is a salty chili, a sweet garlic, some parsley and some lamb soup. But first and foremost, the dish is finished, so may as well jump right in and have a go, see how it tastes. It doesn't all come together. It's really good lamb. As for the lamb, you know it's good lamb because it just pulls apart when you try and grab it, so big fan. It's actually very good. So I don't really know how to describe this bread. It's a very strong tasting bread, but it's still definitely bread. So it's just got a really nice flavor from the lamb soup. Would recommend though. So this is just another variant of the same dish, the lamb with the pita bread. And it's just in a very different style. You'll see that it's just sliced in half in the middle with meat thrown in there. So we'll give this one a go as well. So we've just finished our lunch next door, and now we're here for some ice cream at a place called 13, and this place has some very different types of ice cream, to say the least. So we're going to give a couple of them a go and see how they really taste. So the first flavor that we're going to try is a caramel chocolate and tangerine peel flavor. So it definitely looks like chocolate, but we'll see how it tastes because it probably doesn't at all. No, it still tastes like chocolate. It's a really nice kind of chocolate, actually. I'm not sure. That was good. Okay, so the next one that we're going to try is chili oil. As you would imagine, it's made of chili oil. We're going to just give it a go. We'll just see how it goes, all right? Oh, that is something. Oh, yeah, all right, that's chili. Help. It's not like it's gonna blow my head off type of spicy, but I can taste the spice. I think the ice cream just like makes it even. So it's not that bad, but it's not an ice cream flavor. That's for certain. Okay, so the last flavor that we're gonna try is a honey cucumber flavor, and this is the one that I chose because it excites me a lot. So you can see it there, definitely honey and cucumber. And that one just tastes really fresh. That's a really good flavor. I'm a big fan. Okay, so I'm gonna give them 1, 2, 3 in rankings, which is the best to which I like the least. I'm gonna start with which one I like the least because I feel like that's obvious, and it's the chili oil. It tastes like chili oil, and I'm not a big fan of chili oil, so very clearly last place. Second to me was the caramel chocolate tangerine peel. It's just a really nice chocolate flavor with a hint of salt, so second. And then first is the cucumber honey. It's just awesome. I would recommend it.
Shadow puppetry is a civil Chinese traditional art. It dates back from the West Han dynasty and thrived in the Tang dynasty. Shanxi shadow play is the predecessor of Shanxi opera. Shadow puppets are a character creation made of animal skins or paperboard displayed on a cucolorus. The artists manipulate these puppets behind the screen to display some folk tales. It is a well-spread, non-material cultural heritage. I myself tried the shadow puppetry. It's actually very hard to control the puppets effectively. Outside the theatre, they have some pictures illustrating the area's history. It's very rich with stories. There are people who spent their lives here. Their happiness, sadness, and emotions are all here preserved. Beside the arena is the famous Small Goose Pagoda, where I had a chance to look around. After all these activities exploring ancient Xi'an, we got to have a look at Team WE's home venue. When we first arrived to Team WE's home venue in Xi'an, we met Wang Ying, a staff member who took us around the venue to show off all the amazing things they have on display. We first saw the gift bags, followed by the decorated trophy wall with results dating back to their origins as a club, and lastly the merchandising area, housing WE-themed merch. Team WE's home venue in Xi'an is a beautiful stadium, themed like the city walls. It houses one of the largest arenas in China. This 1,000-person capacity stadium is the current home of the Team WE family. The fans there are very passionate, very enthusiastic, and always cheer in support of their team. Clement and I were lucky enough to help start the chant for Team WE in one of the games, which was an amazing experience.
We've seen the beautiful city of Xi'an now, of course it was amazing, and we got to see the games tonight in the Xi'an arena. WE did unfortunately lose to IG, but the fans were amazing, the crowd was electric, and it's just been an awesome experience overall. However, it's time for us to press B and head back home. This has been Culture Shock 7. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in Beijing.